Your birthday was a couple days away, and the turtles were in the middle of getting the lair cleaned up for your party. You and April agreed to throw a little party with the turtles along with Casey and Vern being invited. You were really glad Mr. Splinter allowed it as long as it wasn't too wild. Donatello was finishing up your present, which was going to be from all of them. Raph and Mikey were trying to pick some music to play during the party. Meanwhile, Leonardo had a little something else in mind and was planning on telling you very soon. On the night before your birthday, you were sound asleep until a tapping noise slowly woke you up. You tried to ignore it and go back to sleep, but the noise persisted. You sat up, got out of bed, and walked toward the window. You peeked through the curtains. It took a moment for your eyes to adjust to the dim lighting from the alley until you realized who it was. You fully opened the curtains and opened the window. "Leo, what are you doing here?" you asked. "Sorry about waking you, but I need to tell you something," Leonardo replied. "What? You couldn't wait to tell me happy birthday?" "Not exactly, but I've been wanting to tell you for a while. I really like you a lot, and if you want, would you like to be my girlfriend?" You smiled. "I'd love to, and I really liked you for some time now." And now it was Leonardo's turn to smile. "Wow, I wasn't fully sure you did or did not like me, but I'm glad you feel the same way." "Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Good night." "Good night," he said and touched his forehead to yours. Then he slowly pulled away and went back to the rooftops. You closed the window and returned to bed. You almost had a hard time falling back asleep, but you eventually did. On the day of your birthday, you went out to lunch with your family and got a few gifts and greeting cards from them. After that, you went home to relax before April and Casey came to pick you up. Later that evening, April and Casey came over to pick you up. April had given you 5 large pizzas while you brought a box with a rectangle-shaped cake inside. The cake had pretty frosting and had your name spelled on it saying "Happy Birthday." Of course, you got some ice cream to go with it. You made sure to bring the bag containing the paper plates, napkins, and plastic forks for the party. With that, you, April, and Casey got into the car, which were on the way to the lair. As soon as the 3 of you arrived, Casey brought in and set the pizza boxes on the kitchen table. April brought in the 2 gift bags, which are from the both of them. You set the cake box down on the counter and put the ice cream in the freezer, then went to set up the plates. Then the turtles stopped what they were doing and came to the kitchen. Michelangelo was the first to give you a hug. "Happy birthday, do that!" Michelangelo screamed before he let you go. "Thanks, Mikey," you said. Raph came over and ruffled your hair. "Happy birthday, girl." "Happy birthday," Donatello said, giving you a little hug. Leonardo came over and wrapped his arm around your shoulder and wished you happy birthday, then gave you a peck on the cheek. The 3 turtles stared at awe and their oldest brother in surprise, including April and Casey. Leo and Leonardo blushed a little at the attention. "What?" "Wait, when did this happen?" Casey asked. "Last night," Leonardo admitted. "Whoa, really?" April asked. "Well, we were on patrol, and I thought I'd stop by her place. I told her how I felt, and she said she felt the same way. And now we're together." "So that's where you disappeared off to," Michelangelo grinned. "It's about time you told her," Donatello said. Raph whistled. "Way to go, Leo." Leonardo flustered. "Guys, come on." April walked to your side. "Talk about happy birthday to you, huh?" All the attention was making you blush, and you could tell your boyfriend was feeling the same. Moments later, Master Splinter walked into the kitchen. "Good evening, everyone, and happy birthday." "Oh, thank you, Splinter, and thanks again for letting me celebrate my birthday party here," you said. "You are very welcome. And what was this I heard about you and my son?" Master Splinter asked as he stroked his beard. "Well, we're together," you replied. Master Splinter gave you and Leonardo a smile. "Oh, this is wonderful news, and on your birthday no less." "Hey, can we start the party?" Michelangelo asked, opening one of the pizza boxes. "Wait, where's Vern?" you asked. "He should be here any minute," April replied. "Let's hope he didn't forget," Casey murmured. "Well, in the meantime, let's enjoy ourselves and have fun," you said. "Yeah," Leonardo nodded. "Oh wait, we're missing something," Michelangelo said. The orange-masked turtle took a slice of pizza and went over to the computer to start the music, which was a various mix of rock, pop, and some hip-hop. A few minutes, Vern finally arrived. He was almost late to the party, but at least he was able to make it. When the whole group was together, everyone had already helped themselves to a few slices of pizza and took a seat in the living room, but they made sure to save some room for cake. Leonardo sat next to you on the couch, and Master Splinter sat in the recliner, and the others sat in various chairs that were set up. Donatello just sat in his usual computer chair with ate his pizza. Later, you agreed to play a few rounds of video games with the guys. You went head-to-head with Leonardo, while Raphael and Donatello waited for their turn. Then Casey and April went against each other in a combat video game, and April won. Vern tries luck against April too, and lost. At some point, Michelangelo tried to sneak a taste of the cake when no one was looking, but he was caught by Master Splinter. "What do you think you're doing?" Master Splinter asked with a raised brow. Nothing." He smiled innocently. "Mikey, she gotta open her presents first, then we can have cake," Ralph called out. "Alright," Michael replied before he returned to the living room. After pizza, it was time for you to open your presents. Everyone put away the paper plates in the trash before they returned to the living room to resume their seats. The first one was from the Turtles. They gave you a high-tech wristwatch similar to April's, but the wristband was your favorite color. "This is so cool," you said as you tried it on. "Yeah, and it goes in the internet, saves documents, has a great memory storage. Basically, it's a laptop on your wrist," Donatello explained. "Thanks, guys," you said. "One more thing. If you have any questions or need help with it, let me know and I'll take a look at it," Donatello added. Casey gave you a new set of stereo headphones, even though they already had a pair, and I thought the counts was, well, he figured it would be nice to have another set just in case something happens. April gave you a new bracelet and some good smelling body spray. You thanked both of them, and then some attention was focused on Vern. Casey looked toward Vern. "Hey, Vern, did you get her something?" "What?" Vern shrugged. "Not everyone has a celebrity attend their birthday party." You rolled your eyes. "Seriously, Vern?" Okay, here you go," Vern said as he pulled a card out from the inside of his jacket. You opened the envelope. Inside was a greeting card and a $100 gift certificate. "Aw, thanks, Vern," you said. "What do you think you're going to get?" April asked. You thought for a minute. I'm not sure. I think I'll know when I see it." Finally, it was time for cake and ice cream. Everyone headed for the kitchen, and Master Splinter lit the candles as you took a seat at the table. Michelangelo took a deep breath in and started to sing. "Happy birthday." "Don't, Mikey," you said, cutting him off. "Why not?" Because I don't want to hear it." "But it's your birthday." "Mikey, no one wants to hear you sing it," Raphael laughed. Mikey pouted. "Guys, can we at least let our candles out before they burn out?" Donatello asked. Okay. I was about to anyway." "Come on, birthday girl, make a wish," Michelangelo said, patting you on the back. You blew out the candles, and you took each candle out before Leonardo began to cut the cake, and he handed you the first slice, then handed one to everybody else. Of course, everyone had to have some ice cream with their cake as well. Michelangelo went back for a second slice along with Raphael. There was going to be some cake left over, but some of it was going to Vern and to Casey, and you were going to take some too while the rest was going to the Turtles. Eventually, the parties started to slow down. Vern left for home. You and Leonardo sat on the couch. Casey offered to give April a ride home while you decided to stay a little longer. He had one arm over the back of the couch just behind you. Eventually, you two were alone. Leonardo made a quick glance around the living room. "What is it?" you asked. "I was wanting to give you your birthday present," Leonardo replied in a low voice. "Sure." Leonardo leaned forward, and the moment his lips pressed against yours, his tongue slipped in and explored your mouth. Your eyes shot wide open for a second, then rolled back and kissed him back. Both of your tongues swirled around each other a few times. You wanted to last a lot longer, but Leonardo pulled away with a small smile on his face. "I take it you enjoyed it?" Leonardo asked. He blushed harder and nodded, which made Leonardo chuckle. "I was wondering if you like to maybe go out later?" "Yeah," he replied. It was starting to get late, and you decided it was time for you to go home. Leonardo offered to escort you home, which you accepted. You said bye to the Turtles, and Master Splinter left the lair with him. You and Leonardo took the turtle van, and he drove you home. After a while, you and Leonardo reached your building. You two kissed one more time, told each other good night, and you went to your apartment while Leonardo headed back to the lair with a listless face.